two little words, I'm sorry. We use them for lots of different purposes. Today, we'll talk about four of those purposes, and we'll do some chants to help you practice this phrase so that it sounds really natural. One example of why you might use the words I'm sorry is when you don't hear somebody correctly and you want them to repeat. You can simply say, I'm sorry, and they might repeat back. Or you could say something a little longer like, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Or, I'm sorry, please repeat that. Or, I'm sorry, say that again. Let's practice these three examples in a little chant. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, please repeat that. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, say that again. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I'm sorry. Good. Another reason why you might say I'm sorry is if you can't help somebody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's not here now. I'm sorry. A third reason you might use the words I'm sorry is if you need help. So, for example, I'm sorry for interrupting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you help me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What should I do? I'm sorry. And lastly, the most common way I think about it when I hear the words I'm sorry is when you're asking for forgiveness. You made a mistake and you want to admit, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Let's practice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Good. Now you have some more examples you can practice in order to say I'm sorry in a very natural way.